Inside Tropicana Field in Tampa Bay. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. Nothing better than pregame festivities for the World Series. Game 3 is coming up next. And today on the hill, Shota Imanaga. What do we have on him?
He's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
Ready to go now? This is Corbin Carroll.
For Arizona, the right fielder, number 7, Corbin Carroll.
And we're underway in Game 3.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
This one in the air, center field. DeLuca under it, and there's one down.
Batting second, the center. Keith Crow Armstrong.
Foul ball. Here's a nugget. When Imanaga was announced at his introductory press conference, he charmed the local fans and media by memorizing the words to "Go Cubs Go." I asked Imanaga if there was one other song that he could learn in English, what would it be? And he said, "A Whole New World," the theme to Aladdin. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Ketel Marte up to the plate. Marte, 32 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. DeLuca on the move, and that'll do it. Leading off, Seiya Suzuki.
Inside ball.
High fly ball, right field. Carroll in position. One up, one down. Missed with a changeup. Ball one. Judge comes up empty there. Chop to the left side. Tosses across the first. And here this afternoon, two quickly away in the bottom of the first. Two down, bases empty. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Kyle Tucker.
Ball, that's inside.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
That's ripped. Base hit. So the inning is still alive with Bo Bichette coming to the dish. He caught it behind his back. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out. World Series Game 3. Top of the second. Juan Soto stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Chris, you and I have gotten to work some memorable postseason games together. One I look back on, 2013 ALCS Game 2, the David Ortiz Grand Slam. The 0-2. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back. And it's off the wall. And he starts off the second with a double.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
For me, Boog, a game I remember is us calling the 2014 AL wildcard game. The Kansas City Royals hosting the Oakland A's. The Royals come from behind to win in extra innings and move on to the division series. They had such a great run that it ended up in the World Series, losing to the San Francisco Giants.
Man at second. And 1-2. Hit in the air, center field. DeLuca under it. Takes it in for the out. Next to hit, Ildemaro Vargas. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-1. High fly ball, shallow right field. Judge under it. And there's two away. Fastball for a strike.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Tried to hold up on the 0-2. Now a look down to third. Nope, he held back. Man on second, two down. Swings and misses. Back here at Tropicana Field, and stepping in for the Rays, Jonathan Aranda. That's off the inside corner. Ball one. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Hard hit, right side. Manzardo steps on the bag. That's one out, the bottom of the second.
Ball, that's out.
Second inning here, no score.
Ball, that's inside.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Makes the catch for the second out. And now it's Gavin Lux.
Aye.
That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Two down, nobody on. That one just missing inside. 1-2 to count. Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's a 1-2. Got him swinging. The high heat, too much on that one. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. Yeah, that's fouled off. 0-1 down. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. The 0-2. And down on strikes he goes. Leadoff man retired here in the third. On the ground to the left. Nice grab. Throw to first. In the dirt. Great pick. Got him. What a play. So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. Corbin Carroll digs in now. Left field. And that is that. Back now in Tampa Bay. And now the catcher for the Rays, JT Realmuto. Late swing fouled off. 0-2 now. Up the middle. And that one handled. Over to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, Johnny Gianluca.
Fought off foul. Now the 0-1.
Nope. That's inside.
Up the middle. Vargas. Over to first. And two straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. So the Rays batting order turns over. Seiya Suzuki getting ready to hit.
Hey!
Still tied at 0. Last of the third. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Struck him out looking. That was pretty nasty. Back here in Tampa Bay, start of the fourth, Pete Crow Armstrong stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And there's a foul ball.
You know, these D-backs, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
That's a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Oh, great stop. The feed for one. To first. Double play. Nicely done. And now it's Juan Soto. Doubled his first time up. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here in Game 3 of the World Series. Swings through that one.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. All tied up, top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss. Showtime. Back here at Tropicana Field, and stepping in for the Rays, Aaron Judge. Judge rips that one. And in one hops the wall. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
And fouled off. The 0-1.
Ball.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hard the order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
On the ground, could be 2. To second, that's 1. Back to first, and that is a double play. Base is empty after the double play. Bo Bichette up to the dish. Grounded out back to the pitcher his first time. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Nice line drive to pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
This one smoked, could be trouble. Bichette around third and headed home. And they've taken the lead here in Game 3.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. That was exactly what you're looking to do with the pitch away, especially in that situation. Drive it into the opposite field gap. He got himself 2 bags on a great swing of the bat.
Pointer in the box now, takes strike 1. Pointer tries to hold up, appeal to first, no swing. Man at second.
Ball. That's inside.
Swing and a pop-up. Marte. And that's the 3rd out. World Series Game 3. We go to the top of the 5th. Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two. Stays alive. The 0-2. Fly ball down the line. That one is foul, and he'll see another. Here's the 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Has room, and he makes the catch.
The batter, number 6, shortstop Ildemardo Vargas.
Check swing called strike. That's strike one.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
The 0-2. Foul tip straight back, and that squared him up in the mask. That didn't feel good. Grounds one to short. Corner. And the first 2 set down to the top of the 5th. Now up next for Arizona, Kyle Manzardo. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Two down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. Back now in Tampa Bay, and stepping in for the Rays, Gavin Lux. On the ground. Oh, great stop. Fires to first, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single.
Well, these Rays do a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
2-0. Softly hit to third. Arenado. Off balance feed. There's one. On to first. Safe. So they get one, but a really nice try there. One out man at first. Johnny DeLuca next to hit for the Rays. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. He flips it to second in time. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Back here in Tampa Bay, all set for the top of the 6th. Nolan Arenado stands in now for the Diamondbacks. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That one carrying, and it is out of here. Nolan Arenado goes deep. Liner caught at second. One pitch and one out. Now it's the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. And That's in there at the knees for a strike. Runner on the go. There's a ball. Real Muto throws, not in time. It's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Runner on the go again. Swing and a miss. From the third, he's safe. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there. Big at bat coming up for Ketel Marte. And that one fouled off. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-2.
That fastball, even though it's up, that's the velocity you want to go after. Low 90s.
In there, sets him down on strikes. They limit the damage here. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the Rays' leadoff hitter, Seiya Suzuki. That one ripped right center field. That ball's carrying, and it's off the wall. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
The 1-0. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
There's a guy right there that really trusts his hands. He had to wait a little bit longer with the breaking ball. He did that, and he still had the power to drive it the other way. Just couldn't keep it fair.
Out to center. He's got it, and there's one down. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Kyle Tucker. Looks like they want to set up the double play. Intentional walk will make it 1st and 2nd with one gone. 1 for 2.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play move.
There's the strike. Now this one gets away from the catcher. Now they've got him in a rundown. They get the tag on him, and that's the 2nd out.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And a 1-2 again. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at 2nd. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Jason Adam into the game.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Inside, ball 1.
Late with the swing there. Go-ahead run at 2nd here in Game 3 of the World Series. In for a strike, and now just 1 pitch away from surviving the inning. On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Diamondbacks. What? Soto. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 1.
Well, these Diamondbacks finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Foul ball there.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Brian Baker gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Number 47, Brian Baker.
Swing and a foul out of play.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match.
This one in the air, right field. Pops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Ground roll double.
1 out, runner at second. Ildemaro Vargas, the next to hit, and that is out of play. Ripped, but it curls foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Aranda takes it himself. That was a productive play as the go-ahead run moves up to third. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Well, now that this is a bullpen game, it's clear that whichever bullpen steps up the most is likely going to come away with the W.
2 outs and a runner at third here in the late stages of Game 3. Real Muto to first, and that will end the inning. Back here at Tropicana Field, and stepping in for the Rays, Nico Horner. To third, Arenado. Zips it to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Next to the Rays, the second baseman, Gavin Lux.
Ball inside.
Misses inside. Ball 2. Adam, a 6'3" righty, 230 pounds, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Kansas.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
Check swing, but he went too far. That is strike 2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. On the ground, right side. Manzardo takes it to the bag. That's the 2nd out. And now it is JT Realmuto. That one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in Game 3 of the World Series. Check swing called strike. And it's 0-2. Ground ball up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And they can't get the out. To second, but way too late. Safe there. Man on second, 2 down. And that one fouled off.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls, so that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
Man at second. On the ground right side. Marte tosses to first. And we stay tied as the inning ends. Back now in Tampa Bay. We're at the top of the 8th. Here's Nolan Arenado. Check swing. He held up. And it's 1-0. That one lifted to left. One away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Out number 2. And now the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. 1 for 3. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That one the other way. And foul ball. The 0-2. And that's ruled a swing. Back here in Tampa Bay, here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Seiya Suzuki. In the air, right field. And there's one away. Misses the sweeper. All tied up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that one fouled off. There comes an 0-2 to Judge.
That's a really good take.
That one is absolutely belted. Should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he's into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Now pitching for
So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Taylor Clark. Now before the pitch, he looks him back. Intentional walk coming here, and that sets up the double play possibility with 1 away, runners at first and second. So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
Lots of anxious fans in the ballpark right now. You can feel it.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. That's a base hit. Throw comes in quickly, holds that go-ahead run at third, and there's still 1 away.
No, that at-bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Right through there for a strike.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Inside. Ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
What a stop. Here's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. World Series Game 3.
Now
We go to the ninth. New pitcher on here, Garrett Clevenger.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Puts a bunt down and a foul ball. Puts a bunt down. Lux, and he's safe at first.
They'll just put it in play, right? With his speed, that's a hit every time.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike.
You got to be.
Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Now the go-ahead runs in scoring position, so big opportunity for them to jump ahead late.
Dives, but it's off his glove. Runner around third. There's one. But now he hits the brakes and hustles back to third. Big situation, and here comes the big bat of Juan Soto. Gets him to chase after that one.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
And that misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here. Juan Soto with a rocket. This one in the air, center field. And there's 2 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Vargas in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. 2 down, nobody on. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. And that'll do it. Back here at Tropicana Field, last chance for the home team. So here's Horner now. And a foul ball.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
In the dirt, ball 2.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Popped in the air, left field. And there's 1 down. Strike on the inside corner.
Ball, that's low.
The D-backs trying to close out a 2-run lead here in the late stages of Game 3. The next offering misses, and the count is even 2-2.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
In the air, left field. Brings it in, and there are 2 outs. So it's their last chance in this one. Here's JT Realmuto. Two down, nobody on. Here in Game 3 of the World Series. The Rays down to their final strike. Pitch misses. Now 1-2.
Didn't get the result he wanted, but that's a nice pitch right there.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that is the ball game.
This team obviously needed to win this game. Down 2-0 in the series. You go down 3-0, players start packing their bags. They know that they're headed home. But they came out focused on the task at hand, got the job done. A win in the next game. All of a sudden, we've got a new series.
Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, Boog, but sometimes those can be the best, especially this time of year.
And your final.
Gotta say too much. I don't gotta say too much. Nah, I don't gotta say too much. I don't gotta say too much. Let me talk to you. I ain't trying to do too much.
There's nothing colder than your shoulder when you're dragging me along like you do, And then you switch up with no warning and you kiss me like